Well, we talked about the resiliency of this team in the last home victory. It showed itself again, and I think defensively, interrupting the passing lanes, was that the main factor in this one?
Yeah, just being tough and being disruptive on the ball, even off the ball, getting our hands in the passing lanes and just trying to get our hands on loose balls and come up with those 50-50 balls. But I think throughout the game, the guys, they played tough, and we've been playing 48 minutes. I think they're starting to kind of put that together. And it's good. It's fun to watch them play when they're out there scrapping and rotating and flying around on the defensive end like that.
Well, you got to give DJ Stewart a lot of credit in this one. He kept the scoring going for you in the first half. What about the assists and being able to pick up 10 assists in the game?
Oh, that's big. That just shows his development, his progress. We were able just to play through him, put the ball to him in the post, have him play in pick and roll. But just his maturity to be able to know when to shoot, when to pass to open teammates and stuff like that. But it's great to see him develop and come into his own like that.
And then defensively, they shot very well throughout the game, and especially from long distance in the first half. Not so well in the second half. Were there any changes to that, or is just kind of a natural falling off?
I think it was a natural thing. I think we were trying to fly to their shooters in the first half. We just think they made a lot of tough shots in the first half, and we just thought if we played that consistent defense in the second half, that as many shots wouldn't fall, and we just had to rebound and see if we get something good on the other end. So I think we did a good job of that and running them off the line.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
Well, Mike, in this one, had a rough go in the first quarter, and then coming into the second quarter, but the team was very resilient. What were the keys to being resilient and getting back in this one?
I think us just playing together. We had struggled with that in the past, but tonight we played together on the defensive side and the offensive side, and the ball was moving, and we were flying around on defense, and we made shots, and we found the hot guy, and everybody trusted each other.
I think during a good portion of that first half, they really were trying to key defensively on Javonte, and once things started to shake loose, I think both Javonte first, and then others really started to follow along.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams are starting to scout Javonte as a scorer, which he is, and that helps everybody else because everybody else can play as well. So it helps him because they can't just key on him because we're going to knock down those open shots. Me and Sam hit a couple of open shots today off of Javonte passes. So, it's the beauty of the game.
Talk about the active defense and especially getting the deflections and getting the steals, and that helped you spur and get a pretty big lead in the fourth.
Yeah, Coach always preaches get stops, be disruptive, and get in the passing lanes and still when you can and be in the gaps. And I think we did a great job of that today in the second half, and we ran with it.
Well, now you've got Martine back. Does that help you, especially when you have a back-to-back tomorrow night?
As well, yes, it's big because now we have 3 bigs now instead of just 2. And Martine is a heck of a player. He plays hard. He's out there a little gassed, but we're going to let that slide because he has an excuse.
All right, thanks and good luck for tomorrow night.
Yep, thank you for having me.